Today, a contest! And some news first, but a contest! So keep watching because stuff free! Possibly for you. Contest. Hey there! Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, and you know, several weeks ago I made a video about how one of my New Year's resolutions for this year was to play games with several groups of people more often throughout the year. And while I am working towards keeping that New Year's resolution, it wasn't the only resolution that I made. Another resolution I made was to try and release a video on this channel every Monday and Thursday this year. And for the last few weeks, I have been rolling right along hitting that target. Except for this week, because while I was starting to work on this Monday's video over the weekend, little V-Bug got some sort of bug of her own and started to, well, vomit like kids will do. Repeatedly. So much vomit. So, needless to say, you know, sick kid issue trumps producing any sort of YouTube video. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to complete the video that I was hoping to for today. So, that's why you're getting this amazing, fantastic, totally worth watching news and updates video instead. So, you're welcome? Anyway, since this weekend turned into a lot of large buckets and mops, I thought I would instead take this opportunity to just release a quick little news and updates video, kind of mentioning some of the things that either are coming up or that I've been thinking about experimenting with the channel. So, without further ado, here's my list of incredibly interesting news tidbits. And a contest. So hang around, because there's a contest at the end of the video. So before the adolescent involuntary personal protein spills started happening this weekend, I had the opportunity to record footage for 4 episodes of Table Scraps with Marty Cannell from Rolling Dice and Taking Names this weekend. So keep an eye out for these special Table Scraps episodes to be released in the upcoming weeks. Now, I really enjoy recording things with Marty. I think that he and I have this chemistry on camera and off camera, and we play really well off of each other. But, you know, Table Scraps is designed to be a show where I interact with the live streaming chat. And of course, every time I have another guest on co-hosting Table Scraps with me, you know, there's of course more interaction between the hosts and less with the chat. I'd like to do more things with Marty, and this is an excellent opportunity and vehicle for doing just that. But I want to make sure that it doesn't change the premise of Table Scraps or take away from that interaction with the chat audience too much. So as those Table Scraps episodes that feature Marty and I start to air over the next couple of weeks, let me know what you guys think. If it's a format we should pursue and continue to experiment with, or if Table Scraps should just go back to vanilla mode. I would be very interested in getting everyone's feedback on that. And in news of other upcoming videos, I'm hoping this Thursday to have the next Component Proponent video released. It's going to revisit the formula of picking one game and just blinging it out as much as possible. And I would tell you what game it's going to be, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. So just keep in mind that that's coming up hopefully this Thursday, if not then, as soon as possible. And speaking of videos, there's another thing related to production of videos that I actually wanted to put out there and get some feedback on as well. I'm considering experimenting with the way that I end videos. Typically what I do is I have, you know, my outro, hey, thanks everybody, I've been Chaz, thanks for watching, and then I have the Top Shelf Gamer bumper, and then I have the bloopers with the little end credits. And since the time that I kind of established that routine for myself, YouTube has introduced new tools for the ends of videos, and they've also kind of updated their algorithm and some of the things. And essentially, while a lot of people do watch and appreciate those bloopers at the end of the video, a lot of people just don't watch them, and you know, the watch time just drops off right there, the last kind of 30 seconds or so of the video. And to be honest, there are suggestions that YouTube will greater reward a video or an entire channel based on the higher percentage of a video that is watched. So I've been wondering if I change the way I end the videos, like by chopping off those bloopers and actually just moving them to a separate video so that the people who really enjoy them can still find them and watch them in their entirety, but then end the videos a little bit quicker. I wonder if YouTube will actually reward the channel with, you know, being suggested to more viewers and kind of, you know, as a result, getting more people to see the videos. So I'm thinking it might be something that's just worth experimenting with. So what I'm planning on doing in a couple weeks or a couple months is actually kind of experimenting with some different endings to some videos just to see if it has any difference on how YouTube actually serves out those videos to potential new viewers. And if the bloopers get moved or cut off the ends, don't worry, any bloopers that would have been at the end of the video, I will keep and put in a dedicated separate bloopers video on the channel so that they're not missed. But if you start to see me kind of experimenting with how I end the videos, now you'll know why and what I'm doing. And who knows, if it doesn't work, I'll just go back to how I've been doing it now. But there is a chance that this is the most brilliant idea that I've ever had and that the videos will turn out even more amazing than before. So, you know, there's always that possibility. All right, so what other news did I have here? Oh, I will be attending the Gamma Trade Show March 11th through 15th as part of the Board Game Geek team. So we will be interviewing a lot of different publishers and designers. I will be helping out with the live stream and maybe also getting some recordings with BGG for posting on their channel a little bit later. I've also been in contact with a couple of publishers on my own, and I'm planning on taking all my own gear with me too to hopefully get some footage and some coverage of the convention that I'll be putting on the Pair of Dice, whatever this channel's called, Pair of Dice Paradise, I believe. Yes, that channel, I hope to have some coverage from the Gamma Trade Show on that channel as well. Moving on next is the contest. All right, now it's time for the contest. So thank you for hanging in there and watching this video up to this point. Unless you just scrubbed forward, which can't really blame you for that. I probably would do the same thing. But what we're going to do now is we're going to have a contest. And since this was such a newsy news type of video, we're going to have a contest, a giveaway for a game called Newsy News at 11. Or just News at 11. You can call this game whatever you like, whether you win it or not. But if you do win it, I will ship this brand new sealed copy of this game from our friends at Floodgate Games, same people who make Sagrada. I will ship this box right here, this very one that I am touching right now. And all you have to do to enter this contest is to comment on this video below with the following. Simply let me know of a game or a publisher that may or may not be at the Gamma Trade Show in March that you would like more information about. And what I will do is I will see if I can hunt them down, pin them down at Gamma, and perhaps get some information about that particular game or publisher or whatever, if they are there and I see them and they want to be recorded. And I have footage, and my camera's on. Now, to be clear, to enter the contest, all you have to do is make a comment below mentioning what you would be interested in getting some coverage on from the Gamma Trade Show. Whether or not they were actually at the trade show or if I actually record any footage with them is irrelevant. All you got to do is post a comment with what you're interested in. And of course, to make it more contesty, be sure to include the hashtag Newsy Gamma News in your comment, because then I'll be able to search for that and pull a winner out of everyone that includes that hashtag in their comment. And what I'll do is I'll continue collecting your comments through Friday, March 8th, and then probably on Saturday the 9th or so, I will actually choose a winner and I will respond to their comment below and also pin that comment so the winner can see their comment pinned right at the top of the comments. And then I'll get in contact with them and then I will ship them this copy of News at 11. And just what is News at 11? Well, News at 11 is a cyclical storytelling game for 4 to 11 news anchors who are ready to fill in cue cards and incorporate the topics on them into their segment as they build a story. Stories from the morning news come back in the afternoon and then again in the evening, getting stranger and more tangled each time. There's no points, there's no scoring, just a hilarious time telling the news. Lights, camera, says the marketing copy for the game. You're on in 3, 2, News at 11. All right, so there's a contest and some of the things coming up and a little bit of insight into how I spent my weekend. And even though this was just a simple little news video, thank you for tuning in and watching it. And I'll be back with more board game news, reviews, commentary, and countdown soon enough. Until then, take care. To have some coverage from the Gamma Trade Show on that channel as well. Moving on next is the contest. Don't know why I always flick these little note cards all over. I mean, they don't have anything written on them. They're just a prop.